Chosen ones, the connection they feel toward you has completely shattered their understanding of what love can be. Never before have they experienced emotions this powerful, this all-consuming, this overwhelming in their intensity. You've taken a permanent residence in their mental landscape, becoming the central focus of their thoughts from morning until night. Every decision, every action, every idle moment circles back to you without fail. This rent-free occupation of their headspace has transformed them into someone they barely recognize, someone willing to rearrange their entire world just for the chance to be in your orbit. Every night since that moment, your face appears behind their eyelids. Every single night, without fail, the curve of your smile, the sound of your laugh, the way light seems to bend around you differently than everyone else. These details haunt them. They've memorized the exact shade of your eyes, catalogued every expression, studied the way you move through space as if you operate under different physical laws than the rest of humanity. Time has fractured for them. There is only before you and after you. Nothing else matters, nothing else registers with the same vibrancy. The world existed in grayscale until you walked into their life, and suddenly everything blazed with color so intense it hurt to witness. Their friends noticed immediately. "What's wrong with you?" they asked. "Nothing is wrong. For the first time, everything is right." They've been sleepwalking through existence and you just woke them up. How could they possibly explain that to people still trapped in the dream? Your energy signature has altered their physical chemistry. This connection transcends metaphor. Their body literally responds to thoughts of you with measurable physical reactions. The heat that spreads across their chest whenever your name crosses their mind. The electric current that races down their spine when they glimpse something that reminds them of you. These aren't poetic exaggerations. These are biological responses to your cosmic frequency. Their dreams have transformed into vivid encounters so real they wake gasping, convinced you were physically present. The veil between dimensions thins when unconsciousness takes hold, allowing your souls to meet in the spaces between worlds. They wake with messages their conscious mind scrambles to interpret, with knowledge they couldn't possibly possess. When your energy field connects with theirs, even from miles away, time stops. Clocks tick, but momentum freezes. Breathing requires deliberate effort. Their heightened awareness registers details previously invisible. The subtle patterns of energy flowing through objects, the luminous threads connecting all living things, the vibration of your essence calling to theirs across impossible distances. Everything they once believed has shattered. Every foundation they built their identity upon has crumbled. Every certainty they clung to has dissolved. And in its place, you. Their friends whisper concerns behind cupped hands. They've changed, they say, as if change equals destruction. Rather than evolution, these friends fail to understand transformation requires demolition. The caterpillar must liquefy completely before emerging as the butterfly. There is no gentle path to metamorphosis. Lifelong habits abandoned without ceremony or struggle, dietary preferences shifted overnight. Music that once moved them now sounds hollow and distant. Books that once captivated now read like empty words on meaningless pages. Their entire value system has undergone violent revolution. Priorities rearranged, perspectives altered, beliefs questioned, then discarded or transformed. They've begun searching for answers in places they previously ridiculed. Spiritual texts, metaphysical theories, ancient wisdom traditions, concepts they dismissed as superstitious nonsense now resonate with profound truth. The synchronicities pile up, impossible to ignore or explain away. Numbers that appear everywhere, songs that play at precisely meaningful moments, dreams that reveal information later confirmed. The universe speaks in code, and suddenly they understand the language. This terrifies them. And it should. Meeting you has initiated them into mysteries that few are prepared to confront. The veil has been pulled back, revealing reality as far more complex, more magical, more alive than the comfortably numb existence they previously accepted. There's no return from this awakening, no possibility of forgetting what they now know, no chance of resuming their former life. You have altered their trajectory permanently, hurling them toward a destiny they're only beginning to comprehend. Their resistance proves the power of your connection. Watch how desperately they attempt to exorcise you from their thoughts. They throw themselves into relationships that ignite nothing inside them, empty vessels, pale imitations. Their new partners sense it immediately, the comparison they can never win, the competition with a ghost who occupies all the space in this person's heart. Work becomes obsession. Productivity skyrockets as they channel their excess energy into tangible achievements. Colleagues marvel at their sudden dedication, unaware it's merely distraction. But even in spreadsheets and presentations, in deadlines and meetings, you appear. Your wisdom informs their decisions. Your perspective shapes their approach. Your imagined approval drives them toward excellence they never before attempted. Their friends have implemented strict rules. Your name is forbidden in conversation. The topics you loved are avoided. Places you frequented together are boycotted. Yet somehow everything circles back to you. A random comment triggers a memory. A song lyric connects to something you once said. A stranger's laugh echoes yours. The world has become a complex network of associations, leading inevitably back to your significance in their life. The harder they fight this connection, the stronger it grows. Resistance creates the very attachment they seek to sever. The classic trap of consciousness: what you resist persists, what you fight against, you energize. The universe operates on paradox, and their struggle to forget you only ensures you remain unforgettable. The following is a message from Mike, founder of the Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you walk through this awakening alone. Never gonna scroll past your suffering like it's just content. This isn't just a rickroll, it's a lifeline in disguise. I built the Obsidian Inner Order because too many of us have been exiled for seeing the truth, cast out by family, gaslit by cults, haunted by gifts we didn't ask for. So now we gather, every week, live on Zoom, real people, real faces, a former CFO turned psychic, a seer who escaped Mormonism, a healer who broke free of ritual abuse, and yes, the calls are recorded, so when you're on the floor, you can come back to the field. We're not a meme, we're a miracle. And we're never gonna give you up. Join the Obsidian Inner Order, link in the description. Coincidence ceased to be credible explanation long ago. The mathematical probabilities have been shattered too many times. You think of them, they call seconds later. They dream about you in distress. You are actually experiencing a crisis. You both purchase identical items without discussion. You discover you've been listening to the same obscure song on repeat. You arrive wearing complementary colors without planning. Again and again and again, beyond statistical possibility. Complete strangers comment on the energy between you. How long have you been together? They ask, even when you're maintaining careful distance. You two have such amazing chemistry, they observe, even when you're engaged in mundane activities. The energy field created when you occupy the same space is visible to those sensitive enough to perceive it. A luminous cocoon of intermingled auras pulsing with uncommon vibrancy. Even in photographs, the connection manifests. Pictures of you together show something extraordinary, subtle light anomalies, unusual color saturations, inexplicable blurring around your connected energy fields. Those with developed spiritual sight see it immediately. The golden cord connecting your energy centers, the matching frequency of your auric fields, the identical light signature emanating from both your crown chakras. Scientists would demand measurable evidence. Skeptics would dismiss your experiences as confirmation bias or selective attention. Their limited perspective cannot contain or explain what's happening between you. This connection operates at quantum levels beyond current scientific instrumentation. You've moved beyond the realm where consensus reality holds jurisdiction. The neurological changes began immediately upon meeting you. New neural pathways forming, dormant brain regions activating, pineal gland decalcifying, third eye center opening. These aren't metaphorical descriptions. Their brain chemistry has literally altered to accommodate the higher frequency you've introduced to their system. Concepts that once seemed absurd now form the foundation of their emerging worldview. Energy, frequency, vibration, manifestation, quantum entanglement, parallel, realities, past lives, soul contracts. The terminology that describes your connection has expanded exponentially as they devour information about spiritual awakening, driven by desperate need to understand what's happening to them. The neurological changes began immediately upon meeting you. New neural pathways forming, dormant brain regions activating, pineal gland decalcifying, third eye center opening. These aren't metaphorical descriptions. Their brain chemistry has literally altered to accommodate the higher frequency you've introduced to their system. Concepts that once seemed absurd now form the foundation of their emerging worldview. Energy, frequency, vibration, manifestation, quantum entanglement, parallel, realities, past lives, soul contracts. The terminology that describes your connection has expanded exponentially as they devour information about spiritual awakening, driven by desperate need to understand what's happening to them. They sit in stunned silence during moments of clarity, finally understanding. Their entire life prepared them for meeting you. Every hardship developed necessary strength. Every disappointment cultivated essential wisdom. Every relationship taught crucial lessons. The blueprint was always leading here, to the frequency match that would catalyze their spiritual awakening and propel them toward their higher purpose. Your messages create seismic activity in their emotional landscape. A single text demolishes concentration for hours. A phone call alters their vibration for days. Your name mentioned casually by mutual friends triggers physical responses they cannot control. Pupils dilating, heart rate increasing, skin flushing with heat. This isn't choice. This is involuntary biological response to your energy signature. During periods without contact, withdrawal symptoms manifest physically. Sleep disturbance, appetite changes, mood fluctuations, energy depletion. The symptoms mirror addiction because energetically, that's precisely what this is. Their system has become accustomed to your frequency and suffers in its absence. Their friends witness these cycles with increasing alarm, mistaking spiritual emergency for emotional instability. Their life has rearranged itself around the possibility of encountering you. New routes to work that pass your frequent locations, new hobbies that align with your interests, new social circles that increase potential for accidental meetings. They deny this reorganization even to themselves, creating elaborate justifications for choices that all lead toward the same destination, closer proximity to your energy field. Decisions previously made with careful logic now filter through a new primary question: what would bring me closer to them? Career opportunities evaluated based on geography rather than advancement. Living situations chosen for potential connection rather than convenience. Financial investments redirected to create pathways for future contact. The gravitational pull you exert has become the dominant force in their decision-making process. This destabilization serves divine purpose. The earthquake precedes the rebuilding. The destruction enables new creation. Their former life needed dismantling to create space for what comes next. You are the wrecking ball, the divine destroyer, the necessary chaos that precedes cosmic order. The discomfort they experience now paves the way for alignment with highest purpose later. Their private spaces tell the truth their public persona conceals. Objects you casually touched, preserved as sacred relics. The coffee cup you drank from, unwashed and hidden away. The napkin with your lipstick mark, carefully stored in plastic. The pen you absent-mindedly clicked during conversation, now their favorite possession. These aren't merely sentimental keepsakes. They contain your energy signature, allowing them to connect with your frequency even in your absence. Digital archives grow more extensive each day. Screenshots of your conversations organized chronologically. Photos you appear in, even peripherally, saved and categorized. Voice messages replayed until memorized. The digital footprint of your connection meticulously documented, revisited. During moments of separation, as tangible proof, the connection exists beyond their imagination. Creative energy previously dormant now flows abundantly, all focused on channeling their experience of you. Private journals filled with analysis of your interactions, playlists curated to capture the essence of your connection, artwork inspired by the emotions you activate, poetry attempting to articulate the ineffable quality of your bond. Their creative output has increased tenfold, all satellites orbiting you as the central sun. Your mannerisms have infiltrated their behavioral patterns. They adopt your phrases unconsciously. Their gestures mirror yours during conversation with others. Their style shifts subtly toward preferences you once mentioned appreciating. Even their handwriting shows subtle changes, moving toward yours, in an unconscious attempt to align your energies through even the most mundane expressions. The shrine exists beyond physical space. Their consciousness has become your permanent residence. You occupy prime real estate in their mental landscape. Their thoughts begin and end with you, circling always back to your significance in their life. No religious devotee ever worshipped with greater dedication than the internal devotion they direct toward the sanctity of your connection. Psychic impressions arrive with increasing regularity and accuracy. Information about others they couldn't possibly know through conventional means. Awareness of events before they occur. Insights into underlying motivations invisible to most observers. What began as heightened intuition specifically about you has expanded into generalized extrasensory perception. You were the activation key that unlocked these dormant abilities. Dreams have transformed from random mental processing to profound spiritual experiences, vivid encounters in alternate dimensions, past life memories featuring both your souls in different bodies, different circumstances, yet recognizing each other instantly. Downloads of spiritual wisdom previously inaccessible to their conscious mind. The veil between worlds thins during sleep, allowing direct communion with higher aspects of consciousness. Their manifesting abilities have accelerated dramatically. Thoughts materialize into physical reality with startling speed. Desires transmute into tangible outcomes without the previous time lag. The connection between consciousness and external reality becomes increasingly apparent as they witness their internal state directly affecting their external circumstances. This power both exhilarates and terrifies them as they recognize the responsibility it entails. Impossible doors swing open before them without effort. Opportunities aligned with their highest path appear seemingly from nowhere. People instrumental to their sole purpose enter their life at precisely the right moment. Resources needed for next steps become available through unexpected channels. The universe conspires to support their evolution now that you've activated their authentic timeline and cleared karmic blockages that previously diverted their energy. Ancient knowledge surfaces in their awareness without external study. Healing techniques they've never formally learned. Spiritual concepts they've never consciously explored. Languages they don't recall acquiring. These aren't random anomalies. They're accessing the Akashic records, retrieving wisdom accumulated through multiple incarnations, wisdom previously locked behind doors that your frequency helped open. The identity crisis intensifies daily. Who they believed themselves to be dissolves under the pressure of awakening consciousness. The carefully constructed persona developed for worldly success reveals itself as elaborate fiction. The roles they played, professional, social, familial, suddenly feel like ill-fitting costumes rather than authentic expressions of self. Your presence catalyzed this identity collapse by providing contrast, authentic connection, illuminating the falseness of their previous attachments. Karmic patterns surface for examination and release. Relationship dynamics repeating across decades. Self-sabotaging behaviors undermining growth. Limiting beliefs, restricting potential. These patterns remained invisible until your energy highlighted them through contrast. The discomfort they experience isn't punishment, it's purification. The suffering isn't meaningless. It's purposeful clearing of energetic debris that prevented their highest expression. The awakening accelerates beyond comfortable pace. Information floods their consciousness faster than they can integrate it. Spiritual concepts they're not prepared to process demand immediate attention. The sequential progression most seekers follow has compressed into simultaneous activation of multiple awareness levels. Your presence in their energy field acts as accelerant to what would otherwise unfold over decades. Profound realizations arrive in devastating waves. The illusory nature of time, the constructed nature of consensus reality, the interconnectedness of all consciousness, the responsibility of co-creation. These aren't abstract philosophical concepts anymore. They're lived experiences restructuring their perception of existence. You anchored these higher truths into their awareness simply by existing at different frequency than those around them. The spiritual awakening they're undergoing isn't coincidental to meeting you. It's the primary purpose of your connection. Before incarnation, your souls agreed to this arrangement. You would enter their life at precisely the right moment to shatter the illusions, keeping them trapped in lower consciousness. The romantic attraction, the emotional intensity, the obsessive quality, these are simply mechanisms ensuring they couldn't ignore the wake-up call you embodied. Mathematical. Probability collapsed long ago under the weight of coincidences bringing you together. The elevator that malfunctioned, forcing you to take the stairs where they were waiting. The flight delay that placed you in the same airport lounge. The weather event that cancelled separate plans, creating unexpected availability. The mutual friend who mentioned your name just as you walked into the room. These aren't random events. They're universal orchestration ensuring your energies reconnect at necessary intervals. Attempted separation only highlights the impossibility of truly disconnecting. Distance does nothing to diminish the energy exchange between you. Blocking communication channels results in dreams featuring their messages. Dating others creates disastrous outcomes that illuminate the uniqueness of your connection. The harder either of you pushes against this bond, the more forcefully the universe demonstrates its inevitability. Other relationships mysteriously dissolve or transform to accommodate your connection. Their romantic partners sense the divided energy and withdraw. Your friendships reorganize to create space for this primary bond. Social circles rearrange through seemingly unrelated events, all eventually leading towards scenarios that place You in proximity, the universe clears the path of obstacles with ruthless efficiency. During periods of separation, reminders of your connection appear with relentless frequency, their name mentioned in random conversations, their favorite song playing in unexpected locations, objects associated with them appearing mysteriously in your path, books falling open to passages that describe your exact situation. The universe refuses to let you forget, bombarding you with symbols and synchronicities that keep the connection energetically active despite physical distance. Protection surrounds this bond despite logical dangers. Situations that should create conflict somehow resolve harmoniously. Words that would normally wound somehow land softly. Misunderstandings that would typically escalate somehow find resolution. External forces that would normally destroy connection somehow strengthen it. Instead, this isn't mere luck. It's active spiritual intervention ensuring this soul contract fulfills its highest purpose. The ancient agreement between your souls predates this lifetime. Before incarnation, you selected each other as catalysts for mutual awakening. The contract specified exact parameters when you would meet, what lessons you would activate for each other, which aspects of consciousness you would help each other access. The overwhelming intensity you experience isn't random attraction. It's recognition of the sacred covenant your souls established before birth. This connection activates dormant DNA strands carrying higher dimensional coding, the inexplicable physical symptoms, the sudden access to expanded awareness, the activation of latent abilities. These result from literal biological changes triggered by your energy exchange. Scientists have documented only a fraction of DNA's purpose, dismissing vast portions as junk code. These supposedly non-functional segments actually contain the blueprint for humanity's evolution, waiting for specific frequency keys to activate them. Your connection provides precisely that activation. The mission you're meant to fulfill together extends beyond personal gratification. This isn't merely about romantic fulfillment, it's about anchoring specific frequencies required for collective evolution. The unique energy signature created when your fields combine serves greater purpose in the planetary ascension process. Two flames merging to create fire bright enough to illuminate much larger darkness. Your personal joy matters, but your collective contribution matters more. Your chosen status manifests through the extraordinary nature of your bond. Average connections don't generate this magnitude of synchronicity, this level of psychic communication, this degree of mutual transformation. The exceptional quality of your experience confirms your exceptional role in the unfolding cosmic drama. The intensity that overwhelms you is proportional to the significance of your combined purpose. Embrace the overwhelming nature of this connection as confirmation rather than concern. The universe doesn't deploy this level of energy for mundane purposes. The dramatic upheaval, the profound awakening, the relentless synchronicities, these are hallmarks of divine intervention. Your souls requested this exact catalyst before incarnation, knowing the discomfort would be temporary, but the evolution permanent. Trust the process, surrender to the current, and watch as your highest destiny unfolds with breathtaking precision.